So Roland has had to move his kip to the Regent Hotel at the north end of Rue Sainte Catherine under the auspices, apparently, of the Tremere primogen Lyle Kersten. And it's after finishing up with that whole thing with Jenny and the mug of blood on Monday night, everyone got to slumber, got up. Lyle brought some news, cleared Jenny to go and do her thing at least. Brought back that she is in fact Clan Bruja, but the connection is kind of thin. She might want to do something about that if she doesn't want to end up caitiff. And there were some more questions about that from her. She's baby. But after that, everyone has had some time to sort of go follow up on their own leads and take care of some errands. Marie went back to her apartment to get some more things. She is apparently settling in at the Regent for the long haul. Anais went to meet Gaston, her Jones ghoul, who may have some more insight about the plot with Toulouse, as well as maybe possibly who would have wanted her dead. You have no idea what Jenny went and did, but Roland has an appointment with Jean-Pierre Griffin, who is Tremere and one of the harpies, and actually Lyle, before Roland sets off, lets you in that Jean-Pierre is, as Lyle puts it, a stick in the mud. And he's very, very touchy about manners. So it might help if you're on your best behavior.
Oh.
Just, like, you know, I'm just sensing a little bit of a simpatico thing here. And, yeah, he doesn't like me much. I just, you know, heads up. He's a picky motherfucker.
Charming. Well, better get this over with. I don't exactly have a formal trench coat.
Lyle offers to let you borrow one of his.
No, you probably. I don't think Lyle is the same build that I am.
He's, yeah, you know, he's on the short end, I guess, but he's very fit.
That's appreciated. I'll just brush all the dust off.
So Monsieur Griffin has asked to meet at a cafe called Le Blue Mot. It's on the west side of town, outside of the old city, sort of near one of the university campuses.
It's all right to talk freely at this location?
Or who would you ask about that? Like, would you ask Lyle about that? Or?
Yes. I want to make sure that the masquerade is maintained and protected at all times.
Yeah. If you ask Lyle about it, he says, yeah, I mean, it's one of those places that people just talk about weird shit all the time. You know, don't be loud. Don't, you know, make the vampire fangs signal. But you should be fine, probably. I don't know. He doesn't like me going there.
Your clanmate doesn't like his primogen going there.
I mean, I do anyway.
Like, oh.
They've got the best chocolatine in town.
Well, I suppose that's something at least.
So you get there, and it is a cute little university kind of cafe. Lots of two-top tables, many of them with 3 or 4 chairs around them. Lots of people. There's it looks like there is a connected bookstore that is closed right now. And you find this gentleman, in the ridiculously brocaded waistcoat and cravat, sitting at one of the slightly more elegant tables, though still not very large, by one of the front windows with a pot of tea.
Well, I'm gonna go right over. I'm gonna go walk up to him and see if make sure I'm approaching in a way that he can actually see me coming.
Mm-hmm.
He's a Tremere, so he probably already did, but he wants me to be polite.
He was reading, and he puts the book down, and he's got this very like deep kind of baritone voice, with a bit of a not, it's not nasally, but it's got a little bit of snarl to it. And he says, "Ah, you must be Roland."
I am. And you are Monsieur Griffin?
Have a seat.
Much appreciated.
Our mutual acquaintance indicated that you were looking for a list of those departed during the attack on the Grand Théâtre.
That's correct.
He takes a moleskine notebook out of his inside jacket pocket, opens it up, and takes out a folded piece of paper. And he slides it across the table to you. And he says, "Oh, pardon me, where are my manners? May I offer you some tea or something else to drink?"
That is much appreciated, but I do believe that I am content for the time being. But your offer is most kind.
The paper is a list. At the top of it is the header Requiescat in Pace. I put a link in Discord for you.
I've got it. Tragic.
Indeed. May I ask what your interest in this list in particular is?
I've been tasked with investigating the attack itself.
Do you have a full account yet of the events of the evening?
I do have some accounts that I've been able to piece together, but of course I would always like an extra set of eyes. The chaos of the battlefield is such that it is never possible for one person to fully understand events when they happened.
Indeed. If you like, I might provide a full account as I have been able to compose it. I'm afraid that I was not prepared with that for this evening, but perhaps later tonight or tomorrow.
That account would be most appreciated. Anything that I can do that would find the perpetrators and bring them to some sort of reckoning will no doubt be very welcome. Any assistance you can provide will be most appreciated.
I wonder, do you have evidence that there are Sabbat remaining in Bordeaux?
Do I have evidence? I have suspicions and I have links, but conclusive evidence that would be for me to actually have one in my custody now, wouldn't it?
Mm. That would be conclusive. You know, and he leans a forearm on the table. I had heard that certain members, forgive me, I am appointed harpy. There is discussion of such things. You and the two Toreador who are new to town have already made quite an impression, and not exactly the kindest one.
Such as it is, I was brought here to fulfill a mission. I understand your position, but I am here to make sure that such things do not, well, deteriorate, so to say, and that is my primary focus.
I must say I'm pleasantly surprised to make your acquaintance so fully. I wonder, do you play cards?
I've been known to.
Oh. I host a poker club, and recently we lost our fourth. Generally, we gather on Fridays. I was wondering if you would be interested.
What type of poker do you play? It's been a long time, but I still remember everything.
He says, it's a friendly game. Generally we play for things that are generally of interest to people of our ilk. The point is to enjoy the interplay of chance and skill, away from the distractions that so often plague one's evenings.
I must admit, I am pleasantly surprised. I would think that I might perhaps not be, well, the most reputable company, such as you said before, but I'm invited to a poker game. That is most refreshing.
Our last fourth was, she had quite the reputation, but was surprisingly pleasant company.
I don't think I would be averse to having a friendly game of poker.
Certainly, I understand that your time here might be limited, and should you not choose to maintain a residence in Bordeaux after this unfortunate predicament is complete, the invitation stands. For as long as you're in town, at least.
Much appreciated. So I think I will perhaps stop by next Friday and let us see how well we do in poker.
Very good. If I might ask for the best way to get in touch with you, that I may convey the address in time.
The best way would be a message through my servant, Istvan.
Very well. I will make sure I can get in touch with him. I wish to generally extend an offer of help in your investigations and pursuit of putting our troubles to rest. I am no great lover of the status quo, but certainly it is in all of our best interests to see the current situation, well, as I said, put to rest.
That is most appreciated. Perhaps there is something you can help me with. And I'm going to pull up a picture of the dress.
Mm-hmm.
This dress right here.
Mm.
Who was wearing it on the night of the incident?
I'm afraid that I do not know. I was not present at the time. I was actually here reading, but was called to the chantry to perform to aid in a devastating blow to the interlopers. Who would wear this? You may perhaps inquire of Alicia or Laure, perhaps Nev. They would take more notice of such a thing.
I see.
If I may ask, where did you get that?
Pursuant to my investigation, I had to investigate the victims that were deceased. That should be That should be a matter of course, I would think.
Please understand, I do not ask out of any suspicion, nor surprise. I had thought that Prevost had made sure to discard of all necessary evidence.
Well, it is good. It is my good fortune that he did not, for now I can continue my investigation. The more information I have, the better.
Of course.
Does he seem like put ill at ease or anything like that by anything that I've been showing? Especially this dress picture.
So after he looks at it, he does sort of glance at you like this is awkward and perhaps a bit distasteful. But he is not hiding anything. It's not like he's surprised, like, oh, I didn't think you knew about that. And his question about how you got a picture of a piece of evidence from the raid seemed genuinely curious.
All right. Well, yes. Anything I can do to find these interlopers quickly. That is, again, that is my purpose.
Of course. Well, certainly I do not wish to arrest your progress. I'm sure that you have other matters to attend to this evening.
Of course, and thank you for the lovely invitation and the lovely meeting. This is a wonderful delicatessen. Well, is it a deli or is it a cafe, you said?
It's more of a cafe.
Okay, this is a wonderful cafe. You have impeccable taste.
You flatter me. Good evening, sir.
Now, Roland wishes you could drink rot gut. But, alas. Anyway, I'm going to go check in on Istvan, see how he's doing.
Yeah. How do you check in on him? Do you meet him somewhere? Do you just give him a call?
I'm going to give him a call and suggest that we meet sometime soon.
Yeah. What are you up to in like 15 minutes?
I can go where you need to go. Do you have something that of significance to the investigations that we've been conducting?
Well, it's just one of those things where I've got some things you should probably know about, but I don't want to do it over the phone.
No, I understand completely. Yes, and let's go and meet someplace that I know where we won't be bothered too significantly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could even. So Istvan has not moved from where you were havening.
Oh yeah, then we're going there.
Yeah, you get there first. He's a few more minutes, but he shows up with a takeout with a bag that you can smell from here has some kind of chicken and couscous. And he says, "So, how's the region?"
He is an absolute delight.
Oh, that bad.
No, I thought he was going to be a great guy when he had a trombone. A sense of fun. But, well, I suppose I was too optimistic.
Well, anyway, he sits down at the card table and opens up the takeout. Starts eating. So, I've got a good shake on that silver ammo you were asking about.
Great.
Yeah. Said it's going to take a few nights to take care of, but he's all set to do that. It was kind of funny. It was like he gets a lot of requests for that. He even made a joke whether I was hunting loup-garou or bisclavret.
Ah, well, interesting. And who was this person?
I only know him as Johnny.
Oh, well, I suppose he would value the privacy, especially if he starts talking about that too loudly. But that's good. someone who actually knows what he's doing is less likely to just give us silver-plated ammo.
Mm-hmm. No, he showed me some stuff, and it seemed like the real deal.
Good.
Weirdest thing, he also asked if I was in the market for guns.
If you were in the market for guns, well, I mean, we have plenty. Speaking of, you should make sure that you are never unarmed, and I want you to probably take one of the shotguns for home defense at all times.
Oh, I got that. Yeah, he, in the most professional way that you can tell someone that you've got to be on illegal armaments, on black market guns, he was indicating to me that he could get some if we wanted them.
I'm not sure what else we would need. We have what we need, and we really can't walk around with anything too big here. It's not like we're in the United States. Or Norway. No, you should see the Norwegians. Oh no, that was before.
Oh,
that was in the 40s. Speaking of, I'm gonna grab my K-bar. Drink. Things might get dangerous. I want to make sure you are well protected. Drink.
All right. And he does.
Yeah. Just in case if something does get crazy or anything like that, I want to make sure you are well protected. And that should keep you feeling all right. Are you feeling all right?
Yeah, well, I was starting to get a little itchy. I just, we do good. I think we do good.
We do, and it's how long has it been? 70 years? I think that 65. 60, you see, I found you in 56, so yeah.
I just,
So, 55 years. Damn, where does the time go?
just...
Yeah. 65 years.
I appreciate you. You know that. And I'm not saying I want things to change, really. I just, you know my faith. It just, the whole blood thing still bothers me a little.
You wouldn't be, it wouldn't, if it didn't matter to you, then your faith wouldn't have mattered to you either. So, you're all right. Did you see anything about that medical? Were we able to run down anything about that?
That was the other thing. I got in touch with someone someone reached out, I should say. I think it was probably that Victor guy you were talking about. Got in touch with someone. Anyway, the only hospital that uses any fishing around in his pockets for a piece of paper. Only hospital around here that uses now I'm blanking on an ammonia-based cleaning / disinfectant is the main one here, and he hands you a slip of paper with the name. Add a character. I'm blanking on it. I know I looked it up, but I'm blanking on it. Yeah, it's the only one big enough to need something that strong. They get all of the big weird cases. They've got the big ER. Most ambulances, stuff like that.
Good. This is very good. This means we can narrow down who the assassin was. Do you happen to have? Were you able to get a staff list of that place, or would that be something that you'd be able to grab?
I haven't been able to, but um, the guy I was talking to, he was just in requisitions and ordering stuff like that. Um, I think if you're looking for staff, I'll ask him see if I'll ask him directly see what I can get my hands on.
I spot him. I spot this fun little bribe money in case he needs it.
Yeah, yeah, that should do.
All right, good work. So,
How's the I mean, I feel like coterie is would be calling it a lot, but how's the coterie working out?
been one bizarre night after another. Uh, we were able to find one of the ones who were able to lead the Sabbat raid, well, at least converted the shovelheads that attacked the Sabbat raid. They pumped him for information, and now we've got one of their wayward childer just lying around. So we've adopted her. So we're just a real island of misfit toys.
Shit.
Yes, it's been a.
She.
Was that?
How fucked up is she?
Honestly, remember how bizarre everything was the first night I took you away?
Yeah.
She's worse. I think that's honestly shielded her from the worst of it. I'm not sure whether it's a blessing or a curse.
Well.
But, well, nothing we can do about that now. She's just going to have to make the best of a bad lot.
She cute at least?
She is. The other girl, Anais, is a real looker. Yes, I walk around with a bunch of beautiful women, and all I can tell you is how miserable that makes me. That is really the story of my life.
Well. At least you got me, huh, boss? He smiles and he's got like a piece of cilantro stuck in his teeth.
That is something I have. That is something I have. Well, the land of wine and women, and here I am complaining.
You know, okay, fine. Some folks like you, they get really into it. It's like the world is their. I don't really like oysters. The world is their kebab or something. But I mean, I get it. I kind of feel for you. I It's not something that I would want, and I'm glad. I do sincerely appreciate that you have not forced it on me or anything.
No. It was forced on me. I'm not going to force it on anyone else. You can leave at any time. I'm saying you don't have to, and I'm not asking you to.
No.
Just to make your own decision.
No. I choose to stay. I choose this.
Appreciate it. It's fun. Now you take care of yourself, okay? Things are going to get a lot worse probably before they get better.